So you're looking to make the move to Cypress, Texas, and you want to know about, on average, what you're going to be spending to live here. Well, today, that's exactly what I will be covering, so stick around to the end of the video to find out exactly that. So starting off with the home prices, on average, just last month, Cypress passed the $400,000 mark with an average of $405,000 per home. Now before, it was roughly $375,000, but now we have that new baseline of $405,000 with prices skyrocketing, inflation, interest rates, and so on and so forth. So what does this make your monthly mortgage payment? Well, assuming you have a 3.5% down payment with a 5% interest, you're looking at around $3,200 a month just on mortgage. Now, if you're looking to rent instead of buy, for a one-bedroom apartment, you're looking at about $1,400 a month, but if you want to lease out a home, you can find anything between $2,000 to $2,500 a month. So it is cheaper than buying a house, but it's better to have that equity going into your home to save you money in the long run. So on average, utilities here will cost you about $300 a month, and that can vary month to month, and it will be more expensive during the summer months since it's so hot. You have to crank up the AC and just to keep the house cool. So summer months will be more expensive, but you will have some that are a little less, but on average, you can expect to pay $300 a month. Gas right now here in Cypress is around $4.50 to $4.75 a gallon. Now, if you're a daily driver going all over town like I am, you can expect to easily pay $40 a month on gas, or that makes out to $160 a month. And if you're living in Cypress, having a car is a must. Unlike other cities where it's more walkable and accessible on bikes, Cypress is not that. Almost everyone has to have a car in order to get where they're going, whether it's work, shopping, or just entertainment purposes. Anything here, you're going to be looking at a long walk in the heat. So having a car is a must, and it's still cheaper than getting an Uber to go everywhere you want, because that will rack up the money. So with that being said, car insurance on average is about $250 a month, and you also have to take into account the toll roads. So if you wanted to go from Cypress to Katy and you take 99 all the way down, it'll cost you about $3.55 just on the toll roads from Highway 99 alone. So for groceries, for a family of 4 to 5 on average, you can expect to pay around $200 a week, which comes out to $800 a month. Now, this can be a little bit cheaper depending on where you shop. If you're getting organic, it'll probably be a little more expensive, but if you're buying in bulk, going to some cheaper places like Sam's or Costco, and you know exactly what you're going to be having throughout the whole week to 2 weeks, you can minimize the expenses and make it just a little bit cheaper on yourself. If you're planning on eating out, fast food on average in Cypress will cost about $8 or $9 per person. If you want to go to kind of a casual sit-down place, you can expect to pay anywhere between $12 to $13. And of course, you have your more expensive steakhouses and fancy fine dining. So if you're a gym goer like myself and you want to keep your health a priority, one of the most popular gyms down here in Cypress is Lifetime. That one will cost you about $150 a month for the Cypress location, which sounds pretty expensive, but there's also cheaper options. Like myself, I go to Fitness Connection, and you can find stuff for as low as $10 a month there. You also have Planet Fitness, 24-hour fitness, so on and so forth. So there are cheaper options, but like I said, the most popular and known one is the Lifetime in Cypress, costing $150 a month. So for an HOA here in Cypress, you can expect to pay $1,000 a year, or roughly $83 a month on average for the nicer master plan communities, such as Bridgeland and Town Lake. Now, they can get more expensive depending on what section of the neighborhood you're in, whether it's gated or if you're in Town Lake, whether you have a lake behind you. It can vary, but on average, it's about $1,000 a year. So as I mentioned earlier, if you're an average family of 4 to 5, you probably have some kids that aren't yet in elementary school, so you're going to need to find a daycare. On average here in Cypress, daycares cost about $800 a month, and like every other option on this list, there are some more expensive and cheaper ones, but on average, you're looking to pay $800 a month. So what does this break down to monthly and annually? Well, you have $3,200 for mortgage, $300 for utilities, $160 for gas, $250 for car insurance, $800 for daycare, $800 for groceries, $120 for eating out on occasion, $10 for your membership, to the gym, and $83 for your HOA, which is paid annually, for a grand total of about $5,800 a month, or close to $69,000 annually to live here in Cypress. So do any of these prices surprise you? Well, if you could, leave a comment down below what you think about the cost of living here in Cypress, as well as a like on the video if you enjoyed the content. And if you want to see more of this, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.